We've had a bit of an interesting bit of news come out, actually, about Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul's fight. I wanted to ask you what you thought about this, Viddal, because it's being delayed, and the official story is not enough interest right now.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird one. What do you reckon?
So, I was thinking this week as well. It's funny because I was like, this fight can't be happening. I was on my computer, I looked at the date, and it was January 20th. I was like, this fight's in a month. There's been no press conference. There's been no boxing media interviewing any guy. There's been no training videos. There's been no swipe up and get your tickets here. Yeah. You can't bet on the fight anywhere. And I was like,
Floyd's the king of promo.
And this is what I'm saying. We're talking about two
does.
guys that are the kings of promotion. This, you give Logan his credit. He knows how to make you watch him, and Floyd knows how to make you watch him as well. And these guys, less than a month away from the fight, haven't spoken on it. Can't be happening. But I've got a video coming out, guys. So be ready. For it.
I do think I did wonder when I heard that. I thought. I asked Logan. He hasn't cancelled this. I know that he was. This is his lottery ticket. So I knew it was Floyd straight away, and I did wonder. And call me crazy, but the guy's getting old. All right. I did think, what if he's gotten in that gym? He's gotten a load of cruiserweights to get in there with him, and he's thought, "Fuck me, this is actually hard." And obviously, I'm not saying. I know a lot of people will say, whatever, like he'll still beat Logan or whatever, but maybe he's just reconsidering going, I'm actually getting slower, I'm actually getting a bit older, maybe I just fucked up here. Am I about to risk all this against this young kid who's massive? Is this a mistake?
If he is thinking that, it would make sense, it's rational thinking, because when the fight was announced, I was thinking, Floyd, you don't need this fight. Like, you don't need to do this. You're basically making a YouTuber's dream right now by fighting him, and you don't need to. So if he is thinking like that, and he's maybe sat back and going, you know what, don't know, postpone it, maybe I'll see what I think, then good. I think that's a good thing. Obviously, we want to see the excitement, but...
There's no way he loses that fight, though.
No, there's no way. There is what there is, or you know what we're saying. There's no way, but
there's no way.
I mean, just the size difference is gigantic, though.
It's not going to matter.
It's not.
But I'm just saying.
How old's Floyd now? 40, 41?
44.
44. Yeah,
he's 20 years older than Logan.
Yeah, he's getting
20 years older.
Still dances around him for the laugh, doesn't he?
But this is the thing. What if he's just slowing down and he's realizing, you know what it is? I know me, and I know that there's a chance that I could fuck up here, and therefore it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? But the problem is now, you've called out one of the best shit talkers online. If he now changes his mind,
he's going to ridicule you down to
Logan's going to own him forever. By the way, Logan won't shut up about it, and rightly so. I'd be like, you pussy, you call me out, you wanted the fight, you signed up, and now you're saying no. What the fuck is this?
I think the fight will happen because it's still easy money, and Floyd will pick up the money.
Yeah.
Do you think part of it was they made the fight and they thought...
Kickboxer? Who was that kickboxer he fought in Japan?
Tension. He got $9 million for that.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Know what I mean? And he just absolutely... It was like watching a man fighting for a baby.
But it was,
know what I mean?
Because Tension was smaller than Floyd.
Yeah, he was.
And it was a box. That was cruel. That wasn't even that wasn't right. That really made me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, you're a bad man.
It looked bad.
But I think
he made him cry.
I know he did, but I think Floyd versus Logan Paul would be more uncomfortable for watch because he'd get ridiculously hurt. It'd be messy.
I disagree. So
even if Floyd's 44, for me, he absolutely mashes his face in.
This is why it's interesting because, don't get me wrong, Floyd's entirely capable of clowning him and making him miss and humiliating anyone, who isn't on the same skill level. But Logan is huge compared to Floyd. It's like to hurt Logan, you can humiliate Logan, but to really bash the fuck out of him the way he did that kid.
Yeah.
That Logan's 100 pounds heavier than that kid, by the way.
It's for me, if he can move out the way of McGregor's punches and Canelo's punches, even though he's 6-7 years older. Logan Paul won't touch him. Literally, he won't hit him.
Yeah, likely not. But all I'm saying is, Logan's got an 80-inch reach or some shit like that.
I'd go up to cruiserweight and beat him up.
Logan's too negative, I feel, to batter him. Like, you can't batter him, especially if you fight. If you fight like, listen, if Logan was fighting Tyson, I'd say, well, there's a chance he's going to get killed here, because Tyson, that's what he goes to do anyway. But because Floyd's a tactician and he's a smart fighter and he'd rather make you look stupid than punish you, that's what will happen.
Like, I got a newfound respect for Floyd when my boxing coach, Chris Williams, told me, like, obviously I didn't really know that much from the Pretty Boy Floyd era, know what I mean? And you watch that and you're like, wow, yeah, he was absolutely punching people's heads.
Aggressive, yeah.
And then I didn't know that he changed his style because his hands were battered. You know what I mean? That just, for me, now, I've got a newfound respect for him, and he is probably the best ever.
Yeah,
even though he picked and chose his fights.
Everything.
And that's part of the problem is we like you said, Viddal, we don't know the rounds, we don't know any. Like, if this is like 2-minute rounds, 6 rounds.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
It could be anything, you know what I mean? But I
think it will happen. I think it'll be interesting when it happens, because it's just going to look very like, it's going to look almost like when Floyd was doing WWE and he hit Big Show.
Yeah, remember that? I was watching WWE when that happened. I was in.
Do you think part of it is they expected the pandemic to be a little bit further along?
I think so.
Then when they talk about not getting the interest, what they mean is we couldn't sell the tickets to do this or do the thing we wanted to.
Certain things shouldn't happen until
the pandemic's over.
You know, because it's just like
Fury versus Joshua.
Fury and AJ, Logan, Floyd, whatever, Jake and KSI, whatever you want.
Khabib, McGregor, if that happens again.
Because also boxing is a bit sometimes like the Emperor's New Clothes. It's like, especially with exhibition matches, it's like as soon as you go, there wasn't the interest, then other people go, oh, there wasn't the interest. Okay, well, I'm not interested either. Yeah. So to point that out would be a strange thing to do.
It's
almost.
not a usual excuse that you use. Oh, by the way, guys, not enough people cared about us.
Yeah.
So
because you're meant to be building hype. You're meant to be building hype. You're meant to think the whole world is looking in, and then they go, the whole world wasn't looking in, but don't worry about it. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
If I'm Logan, though, I'm thinking, gives me more time to get better.
Yeah.
Every day is better for me, because Floyd's just getting older. He isn't getting better.
No.
So I've got a chance to just get as good as I can.
I don't know. It's like, I feel like...
Stripogram, sorry.
You know what it is? I feel like...
Don't cut to him, Mel.
Logan, he's not going to try... I don't think he's going to try and actually improve, because he's achieved, I think, what he wanted out of this situation, which was, I can prove to people that the best ever boxer will fight me. I think I won. I don't need to train for this. Like, I don't think it's like, okay, I'm going to perfect my jab so when Floyd steps right, I can counter him. Like, I don't think it's even crossed his mind.
I do think Logan will be. So? I think Logan will be trying everything to win this fight.
You think he's going to practice how to get past the shoulder rolls?
No, I'm not saying he's... I think if you're a boxing coach and you've got Logan, you go, okay, what can we do in this amount of time?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, we got the ticket. We might as well try and win the whole fucking thing now.
Yeah.